Hello, I am Cere'bror, and this is Cog Mind Magic, where we delve into the mind and figure out how these humans work. Today we're going to be talking about Squall Leonhart, the main protagonist of Final Fantasy VIII, the dark hero, the brooding one. Very complex, very lots of emotions, lots of things going on in this guy's life. So without further ado, let's dive in. Now, Squall Leonhart has had it rough, y'all. As you know, his mother has died when he was very young, and he befriended a sister. Well, not his real sister, because he was put in an orphanage, but Elone, big sis, mother, everyone called her. And she too disappeared, leaving Squall to have a deep abandonment wound. And so people with abandonment wounds have fear and anxiety about people leaving them. And so this makes you not want to get close to people because you think they're going to leave. And that's what he gets his famous line from. Whatever. I've used this line all the time in my life, and it's a perfect defense mechanism to keep people from getting too close to you. And with this abandonment issue, gives way to a whole slew of defensive mechanisms, such as avoided attachment. He distances himself to avoid being hurt. He acts indifferent and cold to keep control over his emotions. He interprets others' attempts to get close as a threat or an annoyance, projecting his own discomfort onto them. With this avoidant attachment style, it's really hard to make friends because it's hard for them to get close to you. And so what he does is delve deep and head first into becoming a mercenary, a seed mercenary, where he just has to take orders. He doesn't have to worry about people getting too close to him, which creates a sense of loneliness, if you will, as if no one will truly understand what he's going through or what he feels. And with avoidant attachment style, that's how people operate and feel. But he's able to grow and create relationships, but with certain type of personalities, like Renoa. Renoa acts as a catalyst, pushing Squall out of isolation. Her charmy and don't take no answer for an answer, her persistence, her openness breaks through his walls. And also his companions, like Renoa and Zell, they have big personalities too that could help bring Squall out of his shell. The silly comedy factor of Zell and the charming, cute, adorable Selfie, who's just like kind of like a wild nature girl. She helps bring this out. This breaks down Squall's walls and helps him realize that he has friends too. Quisitus, the teacher, couldn't do it as much because her personality is too similar to Squall, I feel like. And so yeah, that's why you can tell that he Squall couldn't really open up to Quizzes, because kind of Quizzes had like a darkness, a soberness, not as quite as perky and fun as the rest of the crew. But over the course of the game, Squall moves from avoidant, emotionally detached behavior to accepting vulnerability and connection. And by the end, he realizes that needing others is not a weakness, but strength. And you don't have to push people away or avoid people. These people can bring love and value and actually stick around. Squall is a textbook case of someone with avoidant attachment and abandonment trauma. His coldness and lone wolf attitude are defense mechanisms. Now, will Squall Leonhart make a great romantic partner? Yeah, I don't know about that. Now, I think he would later in the game, once he's like grown up and let his walls down and become more vulnerable. But during like the first one, disc 1 and 2, no, I think he would be a horrible, not horrible, but not easy to be with type of person. Because of his trauma and things, he will be, emotionally distanced. He won't show vulnerability, which can make him seem like cold and uninterested. I'm sure there will be a lot of communication issues. He will struggle to express his feelings, which could frustrate a partner who cares about him deeply and open. And Squall is a dedicated person. He chooses work over love. Work first, love later, and this can make a partner feel neglected. But after he gets grown up, towards the end of the game, he would be a wonderful boyfriend, deeply loyal, emotionally present, someone who loves with his whole heart once he trusts you. So if you're willing to be patient and wait until Squall grows up, he will be a great man, and he will protect you, and he knows a lot of, he will take care of you. And I'm sure he'll be fun. I don't know if he'll be fun in bed, though. He might be like a little shy or whatever. You have to like pull him out of it. But I think he'll be a great cuddler. Yeah. I think he'll like hold you and you'll feel his warm skin against yours, and like he'll like give you little kisses here and there on your neck, and I guess just see him just like staring like deep into your eyes and just say like the most outrageously nice things that you want to hear. I think that will be the case. But him rocking the sack, going wild in the bed, I see him more as sensual love making. Yeah. And if I had to guess what his zodiac sign was, I would say Sun in Scorpio. Dark, moody, not very emotionally available, but like a Capricorn rising, because he's very responsible. He's all about the mission, the seed mission, and he doesn't want to really be a leader, but when he is becoming a leader, he does it very well. So I would say those two. So yeah, thanks for joining in on this discussion. Stay tuned for more if you like. And this has been Cere'bror. Welcome to Cog Mind Magic, and hopefully I'll see you next time.